What's up, everybody? It's your boy DK Bones here with another episode of The Bones Are Talking. I'm riding solo today. No Miss Sparkle. She is sleeping. I guess she had a late night streaming. I don't know who she was streaming last night with, but she was streaming with someone. What's up, Rafa? Thanks for showing up, bro. Um, might be a short stream. I have a few topics to bring up. Talk about the box office, Spider Noir, a couple of trailers, um, some political mumbo jumbo, and that'll be it. So, without further ado, let's get into some of this stuff everybody knows about this past week with the box office, with Star Wars bombing big time. Nobody's showing up to see the mess. So you can see everybody's talking back rooms. I guess was I didn't know it made that much money. $81 million. Obsessions came in second with 26. Star Wars 25. Michael 17. Michael's still making money. Breadwinner 7 million. Then Where's Prada 5. Pressure is a new movie 5, almost $6 million. Sheep Detectives 4. Passenger, and then Mortal Kombat rounding out the top 10. But let's get into backrooms. How much did it cost to make this movie? Budget was only $10 million. $10 million for a let me close that out. What's up? What's up? This is my boy John. Want to be doing I'll have to find a link. I'll link his sports. We're gonna be talking about NFL stuff, pure adrenaline. But he also does a lot of sports. I think he has a stream later on today for the Mets. He's a big New York Mets and Jets fan, but I will find that link and I'll link it in the description of his stream he does, and then the stream, videos and streams that we're going to be doing for the NFL this upcoming season. They're going to be each individual is going to have that's going to be on the podcast or video or the stream. They're going to be following certain teams. He's doing the New York Jets. I'm doing the 49ers. I think somebody else is possibly doing the 49ers, but there's going to be a bunch of teams just following up and giving points on each team. But I didn't know Backrooms only cost $10 million, so they made their money and then some. So that's Backrooms. And if you go back out, Obsessions, we all know that only costs less. It costs less than $1 million, but they're making their money worldwide and domestic. But that's not what I really want to talk about. I want to talk about this train wreck of a movie, Star Wars. The biggest thing I see is the international box office is only sitting at $109 million. So not only did they scare off their U.S. folks, they scared off people worldwide. They're not drawn to Star Wars. They're not drawn to this movie in particular. But Star Wars is a dead or dying franchise based on the crap they're giving us. Production budget for this movie, $165 million, and they haven't. I think they have to make at least 400, $500 million to at least break even with this movie, and this is not good for a Star Wars movie. I think it dropped 69%, almost 70% since last week is opening. And to lose to yeah, I didn't go see it either, Ralph. I decided not to watch it. I wait for it to come to Disney Plus, which it should have just came to Disney Plus in the first place. But yeah, this should be a big slap in the face or a big wake up call for the new execs behind Star Wars. They need to get rid of, is it Feige? Whoever's in charge of Star Wars, he needs to go. They need to clean house, start all over again, and come up with new ideas. But my biggest thing is, we all love Star Wars because it came out when they did the trilogy. It was every 3 years, and then we didn't get anything Star Wars related until like 1999 when they did the prequels. But before that, I think the year before was like 98 or 97. They dropped the digitally remade Star Wars movies with different endings and music and stuff, and they added stuff into all the movies, and they dropped them in the theaters. People went to go watch them. They had stuff on VHS, and Star Wars was a big thing. But these IPs that they keep doing remakes for, they don't give a chance for people to miss them. And I think that's a big problem when you're streaming everything. You're doing TV shows, you're doing movies this is the first movie since 2019, I believe. Either way, you're putting too much on streaming for people to get tired of it, and it's nothing new. You're trying to do new things, but it's not drawing the crowds you want, and you're spending a lot of money that shouldn't be spent to create some of this crap that they're giving us. Anyways, that's Star Wars. Again, Michael, Breadwinner. I don't know much about this. Oh, this is the movie where the dad has the kids for, I think it's like a week or something. The wife goes on a business trip, and dad takes over the family. And the box office didn't say how much it costs to make this. I think the budget for this is $7. Or is that how much it made? It doesn't say how much it costs to make this, but that came in fifth. And yeah, some of these other movies I don't know about. And that's another thing. A lot of these movies in the summertime, by this time in the year, you had blockbusters after blockbusters where people were like, I want to see this, I want to see that. And I can't name any movie right now, even on this list, maybe besides Michael, Super Mario Brothers. I wouldn't check out Devil Wears Prada, but it fits a certain demographic. Other than that, I didn't want to see any of these movies. I figured Mortal Kombat wasn't going to do as good as people were saying it was going to do. And if you saw my video, I consider that as a flop, especially with the budget that they had for that. Worldwide, it's only made 125 million, and it costs 80 million to make. So they need to reach at least 200 million, or I'm saying 300 because I don't know how much they spent on promoting this movie. Anyways, that is my thoughts on the box office this weekend. I think the coming movies this week are, I believe it's Master of the Universe coming out this week. Yeah, it's that and Scary Movie. So the box office might get a jump this weekend. It all depends it all depends on um, word of mouth for both of these movies, Master of the Universe and Scary Movie 2, and how far the Wayne brothers were willing to push the envelope with Scary Movie. Because if they go as far as comedies went back in the day, where they don't care about people's opinions, you're just there for people to make people laugh. I think it will bring back true comedies for the summer blockbusters. But if not, it's just your one and done thing. But we'll see what they do this weekend. I might go. I want to go see Master of the Universe. I don't know about Scary Movie yet, so we'll see. Anyways, there's some trailers that just dropped. Let's start this over again. The end of Oak Street trailer dropped. I think this morning, a new trailer for it. Let's see. This is it. Yeah, this is it. Yeah, so let's check this out and see what people think.
Did anybody else see that weird light last night?
What weird light?
The wind was blowing all crazy. Starbuck was freaked out and barking.
Could have been lights from a helicopter.
Or a UFO? Aliens.
Shut up, Dad.
I don't know if this is supposed to be like the 70s or 80s setting. I don't know if they're trying to get the people that were interested in Stranger Things, but it has that kind of feel.
Water's not working.
Looks like the whole neighborhood's lost power.
What the hell is that?
And we have our boy J.J. Abrams, who began the destruction of Star Wars. It destroyed Star Trek. And he doesn't seem like, I think he's a phony. But he's producing this movie. Maybe he has the same feel he did with Cloverfield. We'll see.
We can't leave.
I think that our neighborhood, our house, our whole street has moved.
How the hell is that even possible? Get out of there! Run!
Yeah, this definitely 80s vibes. Yeah, he's good at mystery boxes. I think he should have just stuck to that and stayed away from Star Trek and Star Wars. I think it was a big mistake for him to put his hat in the ring for that. And then I think Bad Robot had they had cut a lot of jobs, and they moved their offices from, I'm gonna say, was it California to New York or something? They moved it. They cut a lot of people and they moved their main office. But the shorts, the socks, that's classic 80s. So yeah, it's 80s.
Get inside now! I don't need you to worry for me, 'cause I'm alright.
Gather supplies. Grab anything you can use as a weapon.
I don't care what you say anymore. This is mine.
What are we gonna do?
Go ahead with your own.
We're gonna survive.
Leave me alone.
So you got a sledgehammer. She has the rifle. He has a bow and arrow. I don't know what the girls have. But one thing you do notice, ain't no there's no black people in this. There's no black people going going through this. Anyways, that's my racist comment for today.
God's not gonna let us die here.
Greg, you only go to church at Christmas and now you're telling the kids God's looking out for us?
What about the people who are out there getting eaten?
I don't need you to worry for me, cause I'm alright.
Yeah, I don't. It's. I'm not excited for it. It's like most of the movies this summer. I'm just like, eh. I mean, it's a decent trailer. I'm not excited going to movies anymore, at all. I mean, I don't know. It takes me a lot to want to spend my money to go to the theaters, with a lot of what Hollywood's been giving us. And right now it's been a lot of garbage. I'm not saying that movie looks totally bad. It just looks a bit like a middle of the road movie. Yeah, it's just, I mean, if I don't have anything else to do, it's a rainy day or something, and I want to go to new theaters, yeah, I'll probably go see it. Yeah, it's like a lot of stuff, like streaming wise. I'm going to get into Spider Noir, and that was a great streaming show, and even that Jack Ryan thing that came on Amazon. It's great for streaming. It's like an hour and a half. Like, you didn't even notice that it was that short. But a lot of these movies aren't. They're just blah, especially with streaming. Streaming is actually, streaming has made it easy for people to just sit at home and not go to the theater and spend all that money. And I don't know. I'm not. I mean, it looks decent, but I have my reservations about J.J. Abrams. He's a producer, but he's not the director. I do like Hugh McGregor, and I think that was Anne Hathaway. But yeah, looks okay. I think this is coming straight to Apple TV. This next trailer I'm going to show. Oh, crap. Bear with me. I think I'm not showing it. Here we go. Close that. Open this. There we go. Yeah, I saw this the other day. I thought it looked pretty cool, but it's coming straight to streaming. So
Los Angeles. It's a big city, but it gets lonely. I have to stay busy.
Start your engines.
John Sugar. I'm a private investigator. Your brother's missing.
I think this is his first thing since he's done The Penguin. So the trailer looks decent.
He's on the run from some dangerous people.
Hard enough finding someone who doesn't want to be found. Even harder when it's a race.
Hello. Have we met before?
I'm not sure.
I'm Charlotte.
Like the web.
Like the spider.
You're a long way from Beverly Hills with this gang. It's a wild world out there.
Police!
Who do you work for exactly?
You're gonna
Yeah, it looks a lot of action. Looks good.
try to think your way out of this.
I'm gonna keep doing my job.
I don't think so. It's just a matter of time.
In this world, everyone has secrets.
This goes way above the head of some sheriff's deputy.
Something as big as this has to be stopped.
We make rules that work for us. If we make the wrong decision, we're changed forever.
I remember when everybody said Colin Farrell killed his career with all the stuff that was going on with him in that, I think it was like the mid 2000s or whatever, the teens or whatever you want to call them. But I think he's making a comeback. I think Penguin brought his career back.
One question.
Where are you from?
Can we skip that one?
I don't know if this is a movie or it is a show, but it looks decent. Oh, this is a series. I didn't even know. This is a, oh crap. So this is a series. I didn't, this season 2. I guess I need to catch up. So yeah, little did I know it's a series on Apple. So I'm gonna have to check that out. Sure, I just saw this is the first time I've seen this trailer or heard about this show. So I need to catch up and get out there. Anyways, that is all of my trailers I have. The main subject that I wanted to talk about was, pull it up. Yeah, have you heard about this show before? I didn't even know there was a season 1 for it. It looks decent. I have to, matter of fact, let me look. Let me look and see. I guess it started in 2024. Yeah, it started in 2024. It's part of a private detective. And I think they have other trailers for season 1. But I'm going to check out. I'm actually going to watch that probably later on today. But yeah, check out Sugar. Yeah, I never heard of it either. All right, let's get into Spider Noir. I don't know if I should do any spoilers or not, but if you want to watch the show, you got to watch it in black and white. It is amazing in black and white for me. It fits the genre and the timing of it. It's like during the Great Depression, after World War I. A lot of gangsters, a lot of crooked. You got prohibition going on. The villains are actually villains. There's no sugarcoating stuff. Even though these guys were all, I guess, made or experimented on during World War II by the Germans, and that's how they got their powers or their curse. But this guy plays a main villain. I wish that Daredevil would have did Kingpin like this. Like, he's a straight gangster. He wants whatever he wants. He gets, kind of a thing. He runs New York City, and that's that. None of this. Oh, I want to be a politician. I want to do this, and no, he straight gangster. He's doing what he needs to do. I mean, yeah, he has love interests, but he's all about business. Yeah, these are the 3 main what do you want to call them, mutants or bad guys. 2 of them have interesting stories where they don't want to be doing this, they want to be cured, kind of a thing. The other one he wants the power. I'll leave it at that. I won't spoil that part, but you'll find out. Um, this individual, all I'm gonna say is because I'm going through my own stuff. You can't trust a woman at all, and that's all I'm gonna say. But she's a good actress. She plays the part well. But yeah, I haven't watched it in color, so some of the stuff is kind of weird seeing. I didn't know he had leather pants and everything for this. But the black and white is cool. It makes you feel like you're watching an old gangster movie, and that's the old guy in me. Anyways, a good show. Nicolas Cage still has it. Great to see that he does a lot of stuff, but I don't think he really cares about what people say about him. I think he's a good actor still, and hopefully they try to do a season 2. Oh, okay. Yeah, I liked it in black and white. I don't, but maybe I'll go back and watch in color. Oh, his best friend, the reporter, I thought that was cool. Basically, if you ever watched Spider-Man, Peter Parker was like a reporter / Spider-Man. Well, Spider-Noir is a private eye in Spider-Noir, which he doesn't want. He doesn't want the power because of, spoiler, he lost his, I think it was his wife or his love interest, because of he couldn't save her, and he didn't want the responsibility of the power that came with the responsibility and all that jazz. But he plays the reporter usually what Peter Parker would play. So that's his best friend. She looks pretty in there. That's a pretty cool image. Yeah, I probably have to watch it in color. But very good show. I won't spoil anymore. You need to check it out. I think it's on Prime. Hopefully they do a season 2. I think anything with like Into the Spider-Verse did well. Spider-Man does well. Probably going to do good in the theaters. People are just drawn to that lore of Spider-Man. I'm trying to find the image of his secretary. His secretary is pretty cool. She's played by a Spanish lady, but the way they did all this, you didn't mind the different ethnic backgrounds and stuff. It was no DI, no woke stuff in this show. Just really well done show. I mean, there's some corny parts in it, but I think they're playing off of that generation of how gangster movies were done and how it was, just how the movies back then were done. How Nicolas Cage talks like a wise guy at some point, but it's pretty cool. Pretty cool show. I give it a 10 out of 10. Best show I've seen this year so far. And Disney needs to take notes on this show and step up their game. All right, that's all my pop culture stuff. I have movies and everything. I thought this was interesting, and I wish I might bring it up again on Wednesday when I have Miss Sparkles. But this is weird as hell. So Amazon created is building 11 billion AI data campus in Indiana. It uses as much electricity as roughly 1 million homes and is about 300 million gallons of water every year. This is just one facility. Now think about that. They're just crazy. People are going all in on AI, and when I saw this, I thought of Terminator. Like, I don't know, it's just scary. I didn't play this video. They just showed the facility, but this how massive this thing is going to be. It's just, I don't know. For me, that's pretty scary, the direction we're going in. I mean, AI, I use ChatGPT and things like that, but AI is dangerous. It's in certain ways, but yeah, this thing's going to be massive. People are losing their jobs because of AI, and people that wanted these hike in minimum wage are starting to lose just California alone and New York. You're losing your jobs behind AI and computers because it's cheaper for companies to do that instead of paying that high minimum wage, and then you don't have to deal with the human aspect of attitudes showing up late. You always have this computer or AI system that's going to be there 24 hours. You just have to have somebody monitor it. But this is the direction they're going, man, and scary times, scary times. So I figured I'd share that. And then I have, in my great state, our governor is talking about getting rid of the income tax, property tax. I mean, property tax for people that own their homes. Listening to this brief.
Present 4 straight years of spending reductions in the state of Florida, and we're very proud of that. But at the local level, which is where the property tax revenue goes, we've gone from local governments taking $32 billion in 2019 in taxes to now $60 billion. That's almost 100% increase in revenue. And look, part of it is people have moved here. Part of it is that property values have gone up, but homeowners need relief. And so it's my view that if you are a Florida resident and you have a homestead, we want that to be tax-free. And so that's our vision. That represents about 30% of the overall property tax revenue because they still tax investment property, commercial property. And so this ballot measure will do an opening salvo of raising it, the exemption to $250, adjusted for inflation, so they can't play games. That will be 60% of Florida homesteaders tax-free. Then as they raise it, the legislature will be able to raise that and have a process to do that. Once you get to 500,000 limit, that's 92% of homeowners. And then on it goes from there. But if we don't give homeowners relief, Maria, by 2032, they're going to be taking in $83 billion. So that would mean $32 billion in 2019. 13 years later, it goes to $83 billion. That is not sustainable.
So, yeah, that's going on here in Florida. We need to pass that. And when they put that on the ballot this November, stop playing games. We need to get that through. And I think that's about it, besides this craziness going on at a shopping center. I don't know which Walmart this is, what city this Walmart is in, but this is crazy.
Here, in some unnamed Walmart, probably in Texas between the red Kool-Aid and Pop-Tarts, the supermarket aisle has fallen under the dominion of rage and acrylic nails. The original grievance is now lost, supplanted by the far more cherished ritual of public self-abasement. We are witnessing the now familiar 3-on-1 intergender Walmart brawl, known to us naturalists as the urban rollback rampage. A violent retail flare-up commonly triggered by the reckless use of racial slurs combined with the sovereign entitlement of chemically enhanced Disney queens. Honestly, there is much to examine here. From the camerawoman repeatedly shrieking a child's name that sounds uncannily like the anchor leg of a state track meet, to the unresolved question of what possible bargain near the Pop-Tarts was worth this much social collapse. And yes, your eyes did not deceive you. That is, in fact, a stepladder in the bread aisle, somehow both discounted merchandise and an active participant in what scholars of the form would describe as an impromptu money-in-the-bank qualifier. Watch now as the camera operator chastises a nearby bystander for interrupting her filming, apparently regarding the scene not as a public break qualifier.
He said money.
Impromptu money-in-the-bank qualifier.
Yeah, you're right. Fatigue is real. Yeah, the ladder, man. Why a ladder? Oh.
Watch now as the camera operator chastises a nearby bystander for interrupting her filming, apparently regarding the scene not.
The worst part is they got the kids involved. Like, why you got the kids?
As a public breakdown, but as treasured personal footage, while the cries of children rise faintly in the background, unanswered and thoroughly absorbed into the general ambience of neglect.
Like, he's like, what are y'all doing, man? Like.
The entire display serves, of course, as a live educational module for the next generation, ensuring that several young onlookers will leave not merely frightened, but culturally instructed in the ancient arts of volume.
Oh, that's a dude fighting two females. Oh, God, what is going on, man? Why?
Volume, spectacle, and reciprocal collapse. And thus the cycle renews itself. One more fluorescent sermon in the gospel of public dysfunction, faithfully passed from adult to child like a family recipe nobody had the decency to lose.
So that was, I didn't notice that until now. There's one guy and three women. Oh, gosh. Anyways, yes, the fatigue is real. It's a sad thing. Sad thing. Anyways, I'm going to leave with this on a happy note for everyone. Oh, shit.
台風6号は現在沖縄を通過中です。進路予想では関東には3着に到達予定です。交通への影響が大きいので最新の情報にご注意ください。
Anyways, it's boy DK Bones. I'm going to be out of here. I'll be back on Wednesday with the lovely Miss Sparkles. Maybe Angel might be there. Everyone stay blessed. Hit that like, sub up. I sub up to all three of our channels. And I will catch you guys later. Peace.